Hello everybody. One of the options that you have for a product in this project is to create a discovery board. And because a lot of you have already used Powtoons and you know how to use PowerPoint and you're very well versed in that, I figured I'd give you a new digital tool that you can explore and take advantage of and just add to your digital toolbox. Discovery education is something that Cobb already pays for, so it's a great resource for us to use and without all of the added cost. The first thing we'll need to do is to access Cobb Digital Library. If you're at school, it should be on your desktop. Here is mine, Cobb Digital Library. And because I've already signed into my computer, Mac and Via and Cobb Digital is going to pop right up. If you're at home, it's going to ask you to log in, and you would just use your same user and password that you use for Office 365. Well, I'm going to scroll down here. As you can tell, it's in ABC order. And there we are, Discovery Education Streaming. So I'm going to open it now. And once I open it, you're going to see that I have a bunch of different resources automatically pop up on my screen. I'm going to move to the side here where it says Builder Tools, and I'm going to click on it. And right here you can see Board Builder. So I'm on the Builder Tools page, and I'm going to go under where it says Board Builder, and I'm going to click here, Create New Board. Once I do that, I have a bunch of choices for a template or a theme. Of course, you know I'm going for the history one. And it's going to ask me to create a board. So your board should really be named after the person that you choose to research. For mine, I'm going to go a little off to the side, and I'm going to choose Amelia Earhart. So I'm going to go ahead and type her name in here. And I don't need to necessarily put in a description right now. Maybe later. Right here I have a folder already set up. You may not have this, and that is totally okay if this is your first time. But I'm going to go ahead and put her in my 20s folder. I'm going to click Save. And then it's going to pull together a template for me to use. Now I have some things that I like about this, and some things maybe I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click here, and I can kind of play around with the background. And let's see, I don't like that swirly pattern, so I'm going to choose something a little more to my liking. Maybe some floral, some swirling clouds. Ooh, clouds are good for Amelia Earhart. I'm going to click that one. Okay, and then I'm going to change my color around. I think she would like blue better. Haha. Alright, so now I've got a different kind of color. It's to my liking. I like that a lot. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on the foreground. And this would be to change the front. Okay? So if I want to change the pattern in the front, then I could. If I want to leave it as it is, then I could. But I want to let you know that, you have some choices here. I'm actually going to leave it. And I'm going to focus more on the items. So for my headline, I am going to change that, and I'm going to write Amelia Earhart here. Because she's the star of my show here. And again, I can change the font, can make it bigger. I can change the ribbon. If I wanted to put a gray ribbon instead, then I could change that. Okay. Now to get down to the content. If you scroll down, you'll see that you can add a couple of things here. You can add photo, video, or audio. You can add text, which could be details about what you're learning. Again, you can add some media here. And here is where you can add your file. So I want to go ahead and click upload. And it's going to ask me to add a file. And it's going to automatically pull up to my documents. And I'm going to go ahead and click Amelia Earhart, the mystery. And open. And it's weird. Minimize my video. There we go. And then I'm going to upload. And that's already done. So I'm going to click done. And you'll notice here it's been added to my download as a button. So I can upload as many attachments as I want to. And that'll be available for people to download if they want to learn more about it. If I come back up to the top, this is where things get a little interesting. I can search for Amelia Earhart. And when I search, I'm going to get a lot of different resources. I'm going to get video, I'm going to get audio, I'm going to get pictures. And what I can do with it, if I narrow it down to our age range, and I go ahead and I scroll, I have an opportunity here to watch lots of video, watch a lot of different of professional videos made about Amelia Earhart. Here you can see there's a reading passage. If I wanted to include that, then I could. Here's an image if I wanted to put a picture of her in there. So all I have to do is go through these resources and really take advantage of the fact that this is my time to really learn more about who she was as a person. Let's say I really love this video. After I watch it, I click add. And I can add selected resource. And there's the video right there on my page. If I want to make it larger, then I can. And I can actually move these around as however I need them to be laid out on my page. That's also a good thing that you can customize it very easily. So there's a video about Amelia Earhart. And here, let's say I want to add a photo. Then again, I can search for her. I can look under images. Oh, I like this one, but I also really like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and click add selected resources. And notice, even though I only had one spot, this board automatically made space so that I can include as many images as I wanted to. So here's the first one that I clicked on, and here's the next. Now for my text. This is where all of that video watching is going to come in handy. All I need to do is type in some information that I've learned about Amelia Earhart. Ooh. Gotta select it first. Here I go. Amelia Earhart was a pilot in the early 20th century. Doing something weird here with the format. So I'm going to align it to the center. Aha, there we go. Now, of course, that is very sparse and that's very small. You would probably create a much better, more complex sentence than that. But for the time that we have, we're going to leave it there. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea of how to add information, and you can do a much better job than Miss Rivas is doing right now. Of course, nothing would be complete If I don't, click save. I've got to save my work if I want credit for it. So I already have my project name, which I put in at the beginning. And if I want to tag it so that other people could look up my board, then I can tag it as both a social studies project and a research and study skills if I wanted to. And then I'm going to click for 5th grade and I'm going to save it. And now my board has been saved. I can also share it if I wanted to. And really, we want to make sure that we're only sharing within our school. So when I click select sharing level, I would select school. And then the permission level that I would give it to be would be to save and view a copy of this board for others. You would only put save and edit a copy of this board if you are sharing a board as a collaborative kind of project. If you're working on a group project, then you want it to be edited by other people. Otherwise, you only want to save and have it so that people can view a copy of the board. And then you can share it. If you don't want to share it, you don't have to share it. And of course, down at the bottom, it's going to go back to my board builder site. And there it is. There's my Amelia Earhart site. So I can look at it. If I wanted to copy it or share it again, then I could. But when I see it in full view, there it is.
And here we see Amelia Earhart, one of the most popular pilots, male or female, of all time.
So I hope this is helpful, and I hope you really enjoy working with Discovery Education. If you have any questions, you know I'm here for you. Let me know, and I'll be glad to help. Have fun!